YouTube? It's the world's greatest podcast. We're back with another video, and today we are your hosts. I'm Mickey,
Tasha,
Savannah,
and we have our lovely guests, Evica, AJ, and Nelson, who are originally the hosts. And the topic today is what women want to know. All right, so for the first question of what women want to know, we would like to know, why does it take men longer to commit?
Evica, you wanna?
Let's start off.
When you say longer, like what's long and what's not long? Let's start with that.
Well, I feel like typically, and y'all could chime in as well, typically girls do like the 3-month rule. Take 3 months to see if you really want to be with that person. I feel like by 3 months, y'all should be like, okay, like we locked in. And anything longer than 3 months, you playing. What's going on?
Why do you feel that way?
Yeah, why 3 months? I feel like it shouldn't be a time frame. It should be, I mean, of course, a certain time would be too long, but I feel like as the chemistry progresses, however long that takes, because everybody has like different factors in their life. Like for somebody to be ready for a relationship in 3 months, they probably was, consistently seeing each other versus people who have a busy schedule might take a little longer to get there. So that's why I don't think there's a such thing as a perfect time frame, in my opinion.
I don't think it's a such thing as a perfect time frame, but I think what she was saying is like 3 months is like ample amount of time to know if you at least like the person.
Okay, yeah,
like, okay, I like you. I don't want to entertain anybody else, basically. So, I mean, like, I feel what you're saying. Like, there's different things that could go into, like, a relationship. But a relationship doesn't always mean commitment. You could just be like, I like you. I'm not going to entertain someone else. Right. Like, I'm just on you.
So you say after those 3 months, if I just be like, hey, I do like you. I'm not, like, 100% want to get in, like, a relationship. But, like, I am only going to be exclusive to you.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, because my understanding with that question was after 3 months, you got to ask them to be your girlfriend. Or
no, it's just being within that person, like Nelson was saying, like telling that person that you actually really feeling them and knowing that y'all are on this journey together and walking along and trying to make sure that y'all on the same goal and not just wasting each other's time. Because people often, especially in relationships nowadays, they barely even know what's going on. Like, it's so confusing. Nobody's telling each other how each other feel about each other. You know what I mean? So I feel like just committing or telling that person exactly how you feel is what's important.
I mean, to get back to the question though. So me personally, I think guys take a long time. I mean, I say speak for me, but I just really just want to get to know that individual, because it's like I'm putting my time, energy, emotion into this person, and I don't want it to just come back in my face. So like I want to really get to know you, know where your head's at, know where you see yourself in the future. How can I be an asset to you as well as you could be an asset to me as well. So like that's kind of like for me why I take long. Like
typically, how long does it take you?
To be truthful, it takes me, I say 3 months to see like if I really want to be with you, and then maybe 2 more months after that for me to like solidify it. Like, you might, like I want to start dating you and stuff like that.
For me, answering the question, I'll probably say most dudes really wait a long time just because they're so unsure. And if we're being honest here, not me necessarily, but dudes in general, they feel like they have so many women to choose from, so they probably don't want to just tie themselves down so quick when, boom, boom, boom could have been way better than the person you with now. So probably like, I don't know, I've never heard of the 3 month rule personally, but if I had to assume like why guys wait so long, it's probably just because, they're still kind of testing the waters.
I agree.
So like the testing the waters thing, is it more so like so and so could have been better in like a sexual way, or just like an all around way, like physically, mentally, all of that?
All around.
Yeah, I say all around.
Like as we get older, sex isn't everything. It like it's what good is somebody, you know what I'm saying, who gives good sex but just drives you crazy, in my opinion. So I feel like all of those three play a factor when it comes to like choosing a person.
What if they don't drive you crazy at all? Like,
It's a win-win.
that part, but you're saying that you're testing the waters and this person is like that person for you, but you're testing the waters. Why is that?
What do you mean? So like, are you saying like if this person is all around good, why am I still testing the waters? I mean, that kind of goes back to, that's kind of like a question for you. You said that.
So to answer that, if this person is all around good for me, a reason that someone could still test the waters is probably just because, you know, in life you can never be too sure. There's people can like
We ain't need all that.
people can always put up a facade, and like 3 months is a, I don't know, 3 months is a long time. At the same time, it's not. It's like it's not enough time for me to get to know you for the real you. So it's like you could put up a facade for 3 months, and then boom, after that 3 months is over, and I make you my girl.
Yeah.
Now you acting totally different.
Yeah,
So
because once you get in a certain situation, people really start to. Show
And they
their
say
true colors.
exactly. They say it take 3 months for a person to show their true colors.
So I don't know. I feel like after that 3 months, I probably wouldn't necessarily just say it was just me and you now, because after that 3 months, you might start acting crazy.
That makes sense.
Okay. So the second question I like to ask is, do you all believe in 50-50? Do you believe in men paying all the bills and the women just sitting at home being a housewife? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Next, you want to start with this one?
That's crazy. I do. I believe 50-50, me personally. Like, I want to say 50-50 on everything, though. But, like, if we do share something, I do expect you to put in on it. You know, I'm not going to say I'm not going to put in all the work, but it's like, it's still good to know I have somebody to fall on. You know, because, like, say I'm slacking, like, say just, I don't know, my job let me go and I'm gone for like 3 months. It'd be good for my wife to pick up that slack. I know she could take over that other 50 or however much she got to take over, and we'd be good. What was the other part of that question too? It was like the 50-50 and then...
Yeah, or like, do you believe in like men paying all the bills and the wife just take care of the kids? Like,
No, because... Nah. I like, you gotta take care of your kids, like, cause yeah, she had the children, but it is still yours at the end of the day. So like, you still want to have that connection with your child.
you saying like as a father?
As a father, you still want to have that connection, you know, because me personally, I believe that it's important to have a father and the mother in the household, because there's some things that a woman can't teach a boy, and there's some things I can't teach my daughter. So, like, it's good to have both in the household.
So on that, like, you said like, so 50-50 because you want to be able to know that like if something happens you can fall back on your partner and stuff. But technically, isn't that not 50-50? Because if, say, you know, you doing 20% but she doing the rest, that's like not 50-50. I don't think it could ever be 50-50 in a relationship, because somebody's gonna be slacking at some point, and that's your job as your as the partner to like pick up the slack.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, on the points where we were both good,
Right.
then, you know, 50-50 on it. Like, cause how can I say this? Like, say we get a car, you know. She using that car sometimes, I'm using that car sometimes.
So
that's 50-50.
From a financial standpoint.
Okay, and then, I mean,
yeah.
financial, you can say financial, you can say emotional standpoint too. Like, I don't know about emotional sometimes.
I don't think so.
Nah.
What?
Personally,
Like, emotional standpoint, 50-50 emotional. You going 50 on your emotions, she going 50 on her emotions too?
Nah, I feel like women will probably require more when it comes to emotion from an emotional standpoint, in my opinion.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that too. Like, cause I'm not gonna speak for y'all, but I feel like there's gonna be some cases where I'm gonna have to put more emotions into you, so you can so I can balance out how you feeling and stuff like that. And then I don't think y'all gonna do the same for us initially.
You don't think?
I do not.
Okay.
Ooh. I hit a nerve. I'm sorry. I just don't feel that. I just don't think that there's. I don't think there's gonna be a time ever where women's gonna be like.
I feel like we talked about this before.
I think we did. and I stand on it.
Next.
So me personally, the lifestyle I want to live, I'm cool with not going 50-50. Like when it gets to that. Right now.
There you go.
Anyway, right now, you know, as a college student, 50-50 is probably like the best, or whatever, however we can split it, it's the best, just because, you know, we don't have the resources and stuff that we will have in the future. But for me personally, like the lifestyle I want to live, I'm fine with like my wife not working if I'm making enough money, you know, and I can support like the household, I can take care of everything. I don't even necessarily, you don't gotta work. As long as you like, you know, just take care of things at the crib. And that's cool with me.
So what is your lifestyle?
That's all I'm
What is your lifestyle?
So the lifestyle, I mean, once I get my like masters and everything like that, like the lifestyle I want to live, I'm gonna be making enough money to where it's like I'm living comfortably in whatever place wherever I go, and I want to be able to live comfortably, like with multiple people. So it's like, yeah, I can have, like, if I have children, if I have my wife, like, I'm still like, yeah, I didn't mean like that, but like I can still take care of everybody comfortably. Like it's not, I don't want it to be like, I could, but then I'm not gonna be able to. Nah, like as long as I'm comfortable, then it can be like 100% financial. But like, yeah.
All right. For me, I mean, ideally, I don't think it could ever be 50-50 for real. I think the man is always gonna end up doing a little bit more. Like growing up, I seen like my family was kind of like probably said like 60-40, a little bit. Like my dad took care of like the bigger bills, and my mom took care of like the smaller ones, and it always worked out for them because when you have both hands on deck, right, you can like live larger, you can take care of more things. And for me, that's kind of like, I seen it work for me, so that's kind of like how I would want my family to work as well. And I just wanted to be able to see that my wife is capable of doing that, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like the thing where, oh, just because I make this amount of money that I shouldn't be able to do anything and you should take care of the rest of it. Like it just feels better, like it works better when everybody both wants to put their hands on deck. That's just my opinion on it.
So, are you guys comfortable with your woman making more than you in a relationship? Yeah, so like, if you guys are making significantly less than her.
Give it like a price.
Just like you said, your dad was paying all the bills, like he was 60-40 with your mother. Do you guys feel like you can do 60-40, you take care of the small bills and she take care of the bigger bills, the house, the mortgage, and all of that?
If I'm gonna be for real, I don't think a woman's gonna stay in a relationship like that at all.
That's facts.
I don't think a woman's gonna do that. I don't think a woman is going to stay in a relationship with a man that's like you can't tell me if you're like a CEO woman, you're gonna stay with a man that work at McDonald's.
Well, that's a huge I can give you an example. I know this family. The mom is a doctor. She makes about like $200,000. The dad is like a nurse. He makes like, he's on a higher end like nurse, like $120,000. Okay, so like I don't know what bills do they take care of, but I know like that's how much they get paid around there. So I mean, they live fine. Kids is cool. Big ass house. So like it can work, but you say McDonald's to see.
Right, that's like
that's probably
that's like pennies. That's literally pennies.
That's like me taking care of everything. You're not even paying.
For me personally, I don't know. It will be, because in my experience, when it comes to women and money, women just get so big headed. Like when it comes to like them making a certain amount of money, especially if you make like more than your significant other, it'll be like, I don't know. I keep thinking of what's her name? Gabrielle Union. I keep thinking about her and the situation.
She made more than Dwayne Wade?
I don't know what happened.
Actual 50-50.
But there was a situation where Dwayne Wade said something about this being his house, and like she took it to heart, and like she said, it was a situation like that, and it was just like, I don't know. It's like when some women start to make a certain amount of money, they start to look at it like, okay, I have the power now, and I don't know. I get it because money makes people crazy. Money makes people crazy in general. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because historically women haven't been in positions to make that much money. So like when you do get it, it's like, okay, I'm in control now. Like I'm the and like as a man, that's not what a man want to hear. Like if you are making that much more money than your husband or your significant other or whatever the case may be, they don't necessarily want to hear you down their back, you know, complaining about like being the man, being like taking care of everything, doing all this X, Y, and Z, because initially that's what they would have been doing.
Yeah.
So me personally, I wouldn't not gonna say that I wouldn't be comfortable if my girl made more than me. For me, I would probably like just try and make more and like try and become like the head of the household. But I would say in the back of my mind there would be some sort of, you know, I want to say like self-doubt or like insecurity, because it's like
it's your pride.
Yeah, it's pride.
It's just your pride.
Because like at the end of the day, I don't know. To me, even though she probably wouldn't, because she's my significant other, at any moment she could pop off on me because she's taking care of the bigger thing. Yeah,
I feel like with that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, you go.
Okay. I feel like with that, I feel like it's only not an issue when, you know, like if either person was supposed to leave and the lifestyle wouldn't change because this person's finances has left. So like if y'all was living in a house, right, that y'all put in together, if she was to leave or if you was to leave and you wouldn't have to downsize because like, oh, this person's finances isn't here anymore, it's just like, I personally wouldn't see an issue with that. Like if you was to leave, go ahead and leave. Like I my pride wouldn't be there, because like at the end of the day, like I know I can still take care of the things that we had jointly took care of.
I don't think that's where the pride, like her coming for your pride, really come into play. I think it's more of like the personal conversations that she can have with like her friends or like your friends or like
because you know she's
anybody
gonna
in
play
general.
against you.
I mean,
Like she can play,
like,
she
she
can
gonna play
genuinely
against you,
like
bro.
play with your name,
No,
just because she
so-
was taking care of the bigger things. Like your friends and everybody, they would know you good, but like the fact that your girl was taking care of you, not taking care of you, but like taking care of the things that people use, like you would usually take care of. Like she can genuinely like play with your name, like in the world. And
But
like,
she was taking care of those things because you couldn't take care of it, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like if I was
I mean,
in
not
a
even necessarily
position where I
couldn't take
could
care
have,
of it, just because like it would be better if she took care of it. Like
Yeah,
if she make way more, it's like, I don't know. Like if the roles was reversed, if you make $200K and your wife make $80K, why are y'all going half on the mortgage? You feel me? So it's like flip it back. Like if she make $200K and you make $80K, why are you going half on the mortgage? So like you wouldn't go half. You probably like 20%, and she do the other 80. Y'all break up.
That makes sense.
Your name is ran through the mud.
She gonna say you couldn't afford this.
Couldn't do this. Couldn't take care of me.
I had to buy dinner. I had to pay for vacations.
But I feel like y'all do the same exact thing. Like I feel like with a male's perspective, they often, I don't know if y'all have ever seen like TV shows and movies and stuff where the male gives the lady a allowance. Like, don't y'all feel like that's like a little crazy?
Allowance?
Yeah.
So
I feel like
I'm
a lot of those times I feel like it's the women that's asking, you know, for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't giving no allowance if you ain't ask.
I don't know. I wouldn't use
Allowance, that word is like
Yeah, I
very
wouldn't use the
demeaning.
word
That word
allowance.
is, like you said, like, am I your kid?
Yeah.
It's a word for kids when they do their chores. Like allowance, like
I'm cleaning up the house.
so you're giving me something in return, like, you know.
Yeah,
Okay, I
I
get what you're saying.
I know we don't like to use that word, but essentially that's what it is. Like, because essentially, think about it. No, for real though. Like, think about it. In the case of like, because most of the time when you hear this, like probably like rappers and stuff like that, or athletes do it. So they're paying these women for certain reasons. So probably for the glamour, the sexual stuff, or just like for their pride. They're going to give them money for the services that they're doing.
I mean, not necessarily. Because, like, I mean, with me, in the lifestyle I want to live, if I give my wife money, it's not because I'm paying her to do it. It's because
Yeah.
I'm not talking about.
I'm talking about, like, it could be scenarios where it's like, one, yeah, it do feel good to, like, spoil your woman. Or it could be just, like, she's not working. So how is she making money if I'm not giving her money?
That's true.
So.
Okay, so in the sense of she's working.
It's
It's not like she's not working. I'm talking about in the sense. I'm not talking about in the case of like wife and all that. I'm talking about the outside of it. So people that's like single, not married and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like that's an allowance. No way you look at it. Like if I'm married, me just giving my wife money.
That's
it's like
hilarious,
me just
so.
spoiling her and stuff like that. Like, oh, she want your nails done. Okay, I give you $400 for your nails. I don't know how much nails cost for her. Like,
I guess my question is, as two single people, I mean, I'm not saying you can't give me money, but like, why are you?
Yeah, I'm not
because like I'm trying to say it like because we from the beginning of we're talking about like allowance and stuff like that. I'm in my thinking. Most of the time that people will be doing allowance is not people that are married. I haven't. My father don't give my mother money for allowance. She has her own money, and in cases where she needs some stuff, he just buy it for her.
I mean, but would you say your parents' situation is 100 to 0? Like, I'm pretty sure your parents are going like a percentage of something. Like your mom worked.
Yeah, she retired. Yeah, my mom she retired.
Your dad
my
worked.
dad's
That's
still working.
different though. If I'm saying as if, because they were just saying like they didn't want. Or if they were in a relationship or in a marriage, they're expecting to do more for their wife than she's bringing in. So like if she's at home, why are you giving her allowance? Like, you know what I mean? Like she's literally taking care of the household in general. So like an allowance per se, it just gives like.
You did. I don't know.
Like you
did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Here's your duty. Like you're my maid type shit. Like
like we said, it's really just the term allowance. Because like AJ said, if your wife stay at home and she just take care of the kids or whatever the case may be, but you give her money because she doesn't have a job, then it's not necessarily like an allowance.
It's just
like how
taking
she
care
gonna
of
get
her.
money.
Right. It's
taking care of your
just
wife.
right.
That sounds like a disability check.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Not a disability check.
Okay. Next question would be: would you stop talking to someone if the sex was bad?
Go ahead, AJ. You start on this.
Why?
What?
That's crazy.
No, that's crazy for real.
Okay. No.
This is a real question though.
I know. I wouldn't because like you could always learn. Like I don't know, sex isn't something that's like hard. It's you can learn to be better at it. So I wouldn't stop talking to somebody just because the sex is bad.
So you're willing to teach?
Yeah, I'm willing to teach.
I'm trying.
Nelson,
Damn.
you laughing?
No, I wouldn't.
Hold on, let's let Casanova speak.
Yeah, my bad.
That's a no. Yeah, I personally wouldn't. I don't see any issue with being inexperienced or anything of that sort. Like it can always get better. I feel like.
What if it's like constant? You already tried to do everything you could.
How much do I like the person?
That's another.
You really like the person.
I really like this person.
You really like this
And
person.
it's just
not
doggy.
But the chemistry when it comes to
Everything
sex
else
just isn't there. Like the chemistry when it's like romantic and intimate and like just a conversation or whatever, it's perfect. But when it comes like sexually, it's just the chemistry isn't there. What would you do?
See, that's okay. So then that's like a little bit tough because when you say the chemistry, when you say like intimate relationship, I just thought you were just talking about like casual sex.
No.
When it's like in a relationship, it does make it a little bit more difficult. But to be honest, like sex isn't everything. Like I've said before.
You said sex ain't better than love, right?
Nah, cause sex is like more of like on the flesh aspect versus like the love and like the feelings is on the spiritual and soul aspect.
No.
It's two different playing fields. You know what I'm saying? Cause like when you die, your flesh dies, but like the soul.
Okay, we getting deep.
So
What?
Right there, boy.
I don't know Casanova is. So that's just the way I look at it.
Okay. I fucks with that response.
I had a question. So, is it just like the sex where it's just trash, or like is all physical intimacy kind of like lacking?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, she said
like-
except just the sex.
Just
Like
the
just
sex.
the sex.
Like
So,
everything
like-
else is good. Just the sex.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as you can do like other activities, it's other ways to. It's other ways to
That's another way to please.
Yeah.
What if they can't do that part either?
So
I
like
mean,
just
yeah, I'm still-
nothing. Like, they
Yeah,
can't do
nothing.
Just like the okay. Let's think about this. Say, right, you're not even like a relationship with this person. Just we gonna go back to casual sex. I guess. You meet somebody, they're cool as hell, they're attractive, whatever. Great conversation, blah 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 blah. a lead up to that point, but you feel like the chemistry, like when y'all get in that moment, just the chemistry isn't there.
Like
And you talking about casually.
Sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
You cut.
No. The first.
Yeah, I'm being so serious.
That's
like,
right. That's because
I'm being real with you. Like you're
I don't
cut.
know what everybody else.
I'm not going to stop talking to you as a friend, but like when we get to that sexual aspect, it's cut. Like no, we're not doing that no more because she gonna do that to you.
Because the first time, personally for me, I think like some people could just be simply nervous the first time.
Okay,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
valid.
So,
That's cats.
Like- they can just be
And
simply.
that's true.
They can simply be nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a new person, it's a new body, a new experience. So they warming up. So they
So you
might.
telling me
So
no,
they,
no,
wait,
no.
listen, wait. So they might not want to do like everything that they usually want to do. But like, okay, after the first time, oh, I like this guy, and whoop-de-whoop. Now the second time, just go all out.
So second time is horrible.
I
That's what I'm saying.
Second time, okay, that's
bad.
cut then. That's cut.
Third time, terrible.
I
Yeah.
feel
Fifth
like
time, we just getting worse and worse.
yeah.
Right.
I thought we was talking about like if we're trying to go somewhere other than just sex. I thought it was like a relationship type thing.
I
If
mean,
you want
it
to go
could be.
towards
But if it's casual
You cut.
and it's bad the first time, I'm not going back the second time. I'm not gonna lie.
My thing is too though, like, okay, even if it is like going towards something else, like, would you spend your life with them knowing that the sex is not great?
See, this the thing at that point. It's kind of tough because like I want to say
Keep it a buck.
I'll still be with you
Keep
because
it a
like
buck.
at that point I'm not just with you for the sex aspect. I'm with you for you as a person.
Right.
So like that's just something I gotta accept.
Damn.
But the other side of me,
That was Kevin.
is like I still a brother still want to be pleased.
You have your
So
needs.
it's like
Just don't do it,
So
bro.
question
'Cause that's
for you,
gonna lead.
Nelson.
That's gonna lead to cheating.
That's gonna
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you
Yeah.
cheat, Nelson?
Huh?
If you in a relationship, right, the sex just used to be good, and over time it just got worse and worse and
Yeah.
worse. You would cheat?
I'm listening.
Oh.
I thought you.
Yeah,
Will I cheat?
yeah.
No, bro. Black men don't cheat, bro.
Black men don't.
Don't
But
cheat.
So what are you doing? Would you leave her or you just continue on?
Listen,
Like y'all already been together for like I don't know 8
How long?
months, 8 months or so.
8 months.
8 months.
That's not a long time at all.
So you would leave still after 8 months?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see if you said out.
I think you said 8 years.
Yeah, or
No.
2 years.
Bro,
or
8
so.
years, damn near married. I
Thank
ain't gonna
you,
lie.
right,
Okay,
but
I
I'm
would. Of
saying
course I
Left
wouldn't
a
leave.
long time ago.
Yeah.
So love when that first hit.
Them 8 months. I'm so out.
Man.
I don't know, cause I don't know. I want to say like I would stay. I think it depends on where we at within ourselves, like with both of us. Like if we in a relationship, if it's just casual, or if we married. Cause I don't know. Cause at the end of the day, a lack of physical intimacy opens the door
To a lot of things.
to a lot of things that you do not want.
Right.
So it's like, I'm not saying I'm a cheater. I'm not saying that these men are cheaters either. But it's like lack of physical intimacy can open that door, and that's not a door that a lot of people want to open. So just stop it before it gets to that door.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
that.
I feel like whenever y'all first get into like actually getting intimate, it's supposed to automatically be like a thing where we both know that we supposed to go all out on this court.
Honestly,
Like,
No.
I'm just saying,
Honestly.
not all out, not
Talking
all
about
out.
girls or,
I'm
like,
just saying
guys?
in general, like this is the opportunity.
I mean,
this
I
is
get
the
what you're saying,
opportunity that probably is never going to happen again.
like
So like,
Yeah.
if you don't do it now, then you're probably never gonna do it.
Sashay, no.
No.
I'm
no, I agree.
not saying it.
I'm not bringing out my best move.
Yeah,
I'm not saying, but bring out your best moves. I'm just saying, do your shit.
Like have a good time. Cause like imagine if it is your on one and only time, and then they go and you do bad because of something, and then they go tell somebody else.
You just
Like,
like showing up.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
like,
I just
it's
I
really
want to
good.
have a good track record. That's what the case. That's what it is. So
Okay,
it's like I would rather have a good track record than a mediocre track record.
That's
so it's
valid.
like
Go ahead.
I don't know.
I feel like this different for men because it's like you said, you want to have a good track record because like a girl could go around being like, yeah, his shit weak.
Right.
But I feel like, I mean, I'm not, because dudes do this. Like, be like, no, her shit wet.
Trash.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's different. Because like, I could mean like, you could go around and be like, yeah, her shit wet. Come and see. Like, but I'm just saying like, it's just a simple fact of like, I feel like it's different for men because it's a pride thing. And with women, it's more like, I mean, you don't, like you said, you don't want to put out your best moves out there, like on the, you know what I'm saying, on the first night.
Because then it's like, damn, like, you too talented.
Yeah.
Like, where you learn this?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
No. Listen though, but like, why are you pulling all of this out on the first night? And like,
I'm not saying personally do your, like, pull out all of your moves. I'm just saying do your shit. Because, like, why would you come here and you know for a fact this is what we're planning to do?
But that's the thing. Some people don't know that they're bad at sex.
And that's the problem.
Like, that's what I'm saying. People don't know that they're bad at sex. They go in thinking they're doing that shit, but you're not.
And a lot of people don't be truthful either.
Exactly.
So, I mean, but to be fair, I can't tell somebody you bad at sex.
Exactly.
So
I
it's
can't
like,
either.